Welcome to the COVID-19 update for March 9, 2022. In this edition of the COVID-19 update, Health Minister Dr. Frank Anthony tells us more about the Novavax vaccine.
Novavax is, as you rightly said, it's one of those vaccines that have been recently granted emergency use authorization in some countries, and by the WHO it has been granted emergency use listing. That was done in December last year. Basically what it is, by now I think everybody would know what the virus looks like. So we see in a lot of the diagrams that it's like a round ball with some spike protrusions on it. So this vaccine, what they've done is take protein that is similar to the spike protein, and they use it in the vaccine. So the kinds of protein that they use are called nanoproteins, and that would elicit a reaction from your body. So if your body comes in contact with any of these viruses, that spike part of the virus, which is how it's presented to your immune system, your immune system would immediately recognize it and would be able to react. This technology is not a new technology. It has been used in other types of vaccines. So for example, we have been vaccinated people here with vaccines for Hep B. So this is made with a similar technology. We have been vaccinating people here for HPV, human papillomavirus, and the vaccine is made the same way. And for pertussis as well, the vaccine is made the same way. So we have had, or at least the world would have had, experience in making these types of vaccines, and they've worked very well. So it's just using this technology to now make a vaccine for COVID-19. And it has worked so far in clinical trials, phase 1, 2, and 3. It has worked very well. So that's why it's now being used for the general population. It is very safe because in most of the clinical trials that were done, efficacy ranges somewhere in the 90s. But again, as you would know, depending on when these studies are done, they're done against various variants. And so far, they have found it to be extremely safe. The only difficulty that you would have, and this goes for any vaccine, is that if a person got a history of anaphylactic shock, or they're allergic to one of the constituents of the vaccine, well then those persons should not take the vaccine. But outside of that, and even with the anaphylactic shock, it's an extremely rare event. So outside of that, these vaccines are very, very safe. So far they've been using it for people 18 years and above. So clinical trials with below 18, they'll have to do that. But again, I think comparatively it's as effective as any one of the other vaccines. So we have AstraZeneca, we have J&J, we have Pfizer. We do have the Sputnik second dose because some people still need Sputnik second dose, so we have that. And we have the Sinopharm vaccine. So all of these are available. Adults first dose, we are at 434,878 doses. That's about 84.8% of our adult population. Second dose, we are at 331,703 doses, so that's about 64.7% of our adult population. In terms of adolescents, right now we have administered 3,859 doses, so that's 46.4% of that age cohort, 12 to 17. And second dose is 24,535 doses, or 33.6% of that age cohort. In terms of booster doses, we are right now at 53,455 doses that have been administered. So there's a lot of room here for more people to come forward and get their booster doses. We've recorded 15 new cases over the last 24 hours, and that's against doing more than 1,000 tests. So the numbers are dropping. And right now, for people with active COVID in Guyana, we have 247 persons. 19 of them are in the hospital, with 17 of those 19 at Ocean View, and with 4 of them in the ICU.
That's all for today's COVID-19 update. I'm Natasha Smith-Thomas. Thank you for watching.